A photo shoot in Los Angeles. Out gay photographer Greg Gorman is lensing America's latest gay icons, the Carlson twins, who happen to be straight.
Don't really think of ourselves as icons, though. It's like, yeah, we're just normal guys from Minnesota. You gotta work that twin angle, you know?
Images of two naked Adonises at one time would have been sold in a brown paper bag. Now, they're sold everywhere.
We started out with Abercrombie, we did The Gap, J. Crew, Chaps, Ralph Lauren, and Calvin Klein.
An image can appeal to your senses. In one respect, you could say, yes, it's maybe a homoerotic ad, but in another respect, it's also just a beautiful person. If you're drawn to that image, the sexuality is not really important.
Gorman was part of a group of progressive image makers who pushed the limits of what could be shown in respectable publications.
Yeah, Mom, you're gonna see my butt in the new catalog coming out. Grandma got a kick out of that.
The boys' buns sold like hotcakes.
It's a great marketing scheme, I believe. Yep. Brilliant.
The whole world's gone gay!
I wanna take you to a gay bar.
The mainstream has never been so gay.
Suddenly, it crossed over and it became much more commercial. And now, you can find gay at Target.
TV is gay.
It's amazing, really. It blows my mind to see the extent to which things are changing.
Music is gay.
The zeitgeist has opened up to sexuality in a really, really profound way.
At the local Cineplex, the movies are gay.
I think life is a little bit more fun when the lines between gay and straight blur.
And even the straightest of the straight are totally gay.
That's so gay.
Changed tremendously. I think the last 15 years, we would be so shocked to go back and see what life was like, and yet we assume that it hasn't changed.
Just a few short years ago, gay visibility was in the Stone Age.
Really? In 1990, there was no one who was out.
You would literally call up your friends and be like, oh my God, Ricky Lake's got gay people on. And that was it. That was it. It was that and RuPaul, and that was it.
Very few people that we now look at as gay icons were out of the closet in 1990. So when you think of Melissa Etheridge and Katie Lang, and even Elton John at that point was officially bisexual.
But there was intense pressure for the national closet to open up.
The AIDS epidemic forced gay out of the closet. And so there was this concerted effort to push homosexuality into popular culture, change the media and how it treats homosexuality.
Activists fought to change the mainstream, and at the dawn of the 90s, they found they had a friend in high places. Madonna's face was perhaps the most recognizable in the world, and she decided to make a radical same-sex statement.
What? The Justify My Love video was very intense. I remember being a kid watching MTV. It shaped my view on sexuality.
In the video, Madonna and her then-boyfriend Tony Ward threw a sex party where there seemed to be no rules.
That's a girl. That's the one shot they wanted them to pull out, this. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna pull anything out. Forget it.
She defied what was considered of the norm. Madonna, who's this big icon, bigger than life, saying it's okay for you to be who you are.
She's done a lot, Madonna. She has done a lot for us gay folks.
The world was shocked, the gays were ecstatic, and the stage was set for the gay 90s. In 1992, reality TV was born, and with it came a new breed of gay celebrity not closeted by a Hollywood career.
And there were so many exciting things going on at the time in New York, and it just seemed that there was this huge pressure to have some kind of visibility. I could just feel it all around.
To be a young person, openly gay, on national television, on MTV, on the coolest channel around, really made a statement.
In the same year, change was afoot in Washington.
I see myself in the White House, baby.
America said bye-bye to a president who wasn't gay-friendly.
I'm not even sure President Bush knows how to spell AIDS.
And hello to one that was.
In the 90s, we finally had a president, Bill Clinton, who wasn't afraid to talk about AIDS, to talk about gay and lesbian Americans.
The hearts, the souls, and the minds of the gay and lesbian Americans either.
Every time he would go on and say gay and lesbian issues, it was like, oh my God, he said the L word.
A gay-friendly face in the Oval Office created a new mood for the times. AIDS ribbons were on Hollywood lapels, and closeted celebrities finally started to feel it was safe to take a step outside. In a fame-obsessed America, the gay-list celebrities had a huge impact. Soon, everyone knew a gay person. Coming out of the closet was once considered tantamount to career suicide, but now there was evidence to the contrary.
I released 3 albums before I came out, and each of them sold just under 1 million, probably 900,000 each. After I came out, in America alone, I sold 6 million records. So I can't imagine that I lost any fans. It was a pretty amazing experience for me.
Likewise, on TV, the networks noticed the hot Nielsen numbers of same-sex chic as Roseanne kissed Meryl Hemingway.
She brought homosexuality into the regular home and said, you know what, deal with it, which is cool.
Last night, Sharon kissed me.
Yeah, she just thought you were real cute and she wanted to kiss you, so she did. Isn't she a riot?
You know, she kissed me and she'd do this thing like, you know, make this face like, hey, I'm a good-looking chick, don't do that. You don't have to make that face. You don't have to pretend you didn't like it.
Maybe you like the kiss just a little.
What? That is most ridiculous. What?
You know, she was really gay-friendly and understood the gay culture and knew the value in it, you know, to exploit it, quote-unquote. And I think from there, maybe, you know, all the other shows that kind of jumped on the bandwagon.
I have never made out with a woman off camera. I have to admit that I like being paid for it. No. Does that make me a whore?
The 90s was also the decade of a new technology.
I think the internet is the best thing that happened to humanity in bringing secrets out.
You know, you have this online community of people in rural middle America where there isn't a district that helps support gay community or gay life.
And I think it gives people like an ability to tap into their fantasy world so they could go places they could never go as they really are.
I've gotten to dungeon rooms before where I would tell someone to crawl around on the floor and pretend they're a pony, wondering where Santa Claus is. Some of the people out there really get off on the most strange things.
The internet reinforced the emerging concept of the gay demographic, and advertisers started to flirt with it.
Advertising has enormous impact on our lives.
We've been together about 3 years.
I met Steve at my sister's wedding. The impact that it has is of creating a sense of normalcy of what our world looks like.
This IKEA ad was the first to feature a gay couple, and it started a lifelong love affair.
That ad is 8, 9, 10 years old, but we remember it. We're very, very loyal.
Other advertisers followed, and soon, discreet massage services were not the only thing advertised in gay magazines.
I like the idea that, you know, you can really change people's minds through advertising. You can make them see a better world.
Working for Abercrombie & Fitch, Sam Shahid was a pioneer of gay vague. These images, which draw on gay aesthetic traditions, proved to be a huge hit with the straight world.
The American male body was in a lot of ways a taboo subject, and it really came out of the closet via all these powerful gay men who started to objectify men the way men have been objectifying women.
I think Calvin Klein got his inspiration for the underwear campaign from basically gay porn.
And that became the look and the fashion for all straight men to want to be, which is ironic, certainly.
By the end of the 90s, the gay visibility demanded by AIDS activists had arrived, faster than anyone could have imagined. And it was ultimately driven by the realization that gay makes money. Coming up, we look at how gay is the new black. Those who try it on.
I wanted to be a lesbian. I tried to be a lesbian. I would have been a great lesbian.
Those who rip it off.
You could think he's a great artist, and you could still think he's homophobic.
And those who wear it well.
I'm much happier when I have the guitar strapped on.